Hello dear students, Namaste and welcome in our English class. This is your grade 7 English class, and in today's lesson we are going to do the third lesson from Unit 1, and we have already finished 2 lessons from this lesson. Do you remember those lessons? What was that lesson about? Yes, one was about reading and another was about listening and speaking, right? Okay students, and in today's lesson we are going to do grammar first and reading second from our Unit 1, Unit 1. Okay, and in this grammar we are going to do articles and going to read a notice. Okay students, can you find that topic in your book? If you haven't found, please go through the book quickly and open it and find it and get ready to learn in today's lesson. Okay students, let's start with the preview for today's lesson. Okay students, so in today's lesson we are just going to look at the previous lessons, and we are going to do the first lesson, first topic on grammar, that is articles. Okay students, you might have already known about it, articles in English. We are going to do that, and in another topic we are going to do the exercises for grammar first or articles, and nextly we are going to do a reading exercise, that is from reading second, okay, or reading a notice from our book. And we are going to do the exercises for reading, and finally we are going to summarize our today's lessons. Okay student, so today we are going to do these things in our today's lesson, so be prepared to learn these things. Okay students, then let's start in today's lesson with the grammar first, with the exercise A. Can you read the sentence or the exercise A? Yes, it tells the sentences below are from reading first, and read the text and complete the sentences with missing words. Okay students, I'm going to show you the sentences. Okay, let's remember our previous lesson and remember these sentences from our reading text from the previous lesson. Can you remember the interview, okay, job interview from our first lesson? Yes, in that lesson we have talked about these sentences, and we have to complete now these sentences. So we have the sentence like, I am blank space finance department manager, and there is blank space open position in my department. Please tell me blank space little bit about the position. I'm studying at blank space college, and I've been working part-time as blank space and clerk for blank space last 2 years. Okay, now can you remember the words that we require in these blank spaces? Okay, let me show you what you have guessed. What you have guessed is correct, and the words that we have missed here are the, as I'm the finance department manager, and there is an open position in my department, and please tell me a little bit about the position. I'm studying at a college. I've been working part-time as a clerk for the last 2 years. Okay students, now these are the words that we are going to learn today. Okay, to use these words correctly like this, and these words are called, do you remember, in grammar they are called articles in English, right? Yes, you have already learned some of them. And let's remember, what are the types of the articles? There are 2 types of articles, right? One is the definite and another one is the indefinite. This one is indefinite and definite. And which ones are the indefinite articles? Yes, you are right. A and N are the indefinite articles, and the is the definite article in English. Okay, students, then how do we use them? Or what does it mean by indefinite and definite? Okay, I'll just tell you in short. Indefinite means that is not particular or specific. Indefinite means any one or any something, any one. And definite means specific, the only that thing that we are talking about, that means particular thing. Okay, let me show you some examples so you will understand it better. Okay, students, let's read it aloud together. Can you read it together? Okay, that's great. Yesterday, I watched a movie and played a video game. The movie was interesting. The game I played was interesting too. I saw an elephant, 2 dogs, a cat, and an owl in the movie. The animals were good friends. Okay, students, now can you identify these articles here? Yes, you are right. Here we have a movie, a video game, the movie, an elephant, a cat, an owl, the movie, the animals. So how do we know that we have a here and we have an here, or we have the there? So what are the rules? What are the conditions we are going to learn? And let me just tell you, as I already said, a and an are indefinite. So I watched a movie means any movie. There is no particular, I have not mentioned it here. So it can be a movie, any movie. And played a video game means one of the, any video game. I have not made it clear here. So once I make it clear, then it becomes particular and specific or definite. Then here in the next sentence, the movie. Here I'm talking about the movie which I have talked in the first sentence. So here it is definite. So it becomes the in the second sentence. Okay, students, likewise, you can see an elephant means there is no particular elephant. It's just one elephant I saw, and a cat, just one cat, and an owl. And the movie here is the same movie that I have watched in the first sentence. Okay, students, likewise we have, the rules for using definite and indefinite articles. Let's do more exercises, or let's see more information so we can understand more about that. So indefinite articles a and an are used before nouns that begin with a is used, or a is used before consonant sounds, and an is used before nouns that begin with a vowel. Okay, students, so what are the consonant sounds and vowel sounds? I'm not going to deal with it deeply. I'll just tell you in short that consonant and vowel sounds, okay, we have sounds in English, right? In English we have vowel sounds and we have consonant sound. So it is very important to know consonant and vowel sounds when we are using articles. Okay, students? So there are letters like A, E, I, O, U, which make vowel sounds. Okay, students? And there are consonant letters that make consonant, sounds. They are like B, K, these are the letters D, F, okay, and so on. From alphabets from A to Z, we have letters like A, E, I, O, U, and we have others except A, E, I, O, U, and these are called consonant letters, and these are the vowel letters, and they make vowel sounds like A, as in pen. We have here vowel sound A, and we have consonant sound B here, and we have A at the initial sound, and we have here kite, we have ka here as the initial sound. So we have to look at the initial sound for using a or an. So with vowel sound, we use, we use an before vowel sound, and with consonant, we use a before the consonant, sound. So let's look at the initial sound here. We have a here, so we can say an egg, and we have ka sound here, so we say a kite here. Okay, students, so these are the general rule for understanding where to use a or an. Okay, students, let me remind you something about consonant and vowel sounds. Okay, as I already said to you, these are the letters only, so you need, you shouldn't be confused with the letters like, sometimes these letters, vowel letters can make consonant sounds. For example, university. Okay, students, university. Okay, here we have U as a vowel letter, but we have another sound with, ya or with U. So this is a, consonant sound. So before university, we use a. So you need to be careful about the sound they make. Okay, students, these vowel letters sometimes can make consonant sound, and as well as the consonant sounds also can, be silent and make vowel sound. For example, honest. Okay, student, for example, honesty. Can you see the first letter here? Which letter is it? Yes, it is H, and it's ha sound. And here we don't say ha sound, here we say a sound. So we have to use an here. So it becomes an honest boy instead of a honest boy. Okay, we can't say honest. So these letters can be sometimes confusing. You have to be careful about how they are sound in the words. Okay, students, these are the things about consonant and vowel sounds. Okay, students, now we have another thing to remember, that is countable and uncountable nouns. Let me tell you briefly about nouns. There are generally countable and uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. By countable nouns, we can say we have words like, maybe cat or bag or chair, which we can count. We can say one bag or one cat. And for uncountable nouns, we have the nouns like water, milk, or any liquid things, or sugar, which we cannot count. So we need to look at the countable nouns for using a or an here. So one thing you have to be careful about using a or an is that we have to look at the noun. Is it countable or uncountable? If it is uncountable, we don't need to use a or an. If it is countable and it is singular as well, okay, we also categorize nouns as singular and plural. For example, this can be singular and plural. For example, you can say for singular we have only bag, and for plural we have plural to each of the nouns as cats. Okay, and we have also a man and many men. So we have plural nouns and singular nouns as well. So we have to have a countable noun. It should be singular, and then only we use a or an before that noun. Okay, students, these are the things to be careful about using while using a or an. Now let's move to the definite article the. I'll tell about it very briefly. Here we use specific, we use it for very specific nouns. Specific nouns means that is, the something that we are talking about is already mentioned, or it is already talked about, or it is understood. Okay, students? Everybody knows about the noun or the thing we are talking about, so it becomes specific, not just any pencil or something that others don't know. So it should have specific qualities, like maybe the yellow pencil, or the pencil which is carried by someone, or the blue dog, or the black cat, or the chair which is next to the couch. These are the things that specify or make it particularly specific, and it can be used to both, plural or singular nouns. While using a or an, we need to have a singular noun, but for using the, we can use before that, to both of the kind of the noun. Is it whether it is plural or it is singular? Okay, students, that's the thing that we need to know. Okay, students, now let's move to the exercise B, that is from your exercise book. Now let's have a look at it, and let's try to fit the these articles in these sentences, so then you will have more ideas about it. Let's read it here. The exercise B says, complete the conversation below between Nancy and Lisa with an a or an or the. Let's see. Can you read it aloud? Okay, very good. Who is the first person here? There are the two people, two friends talking here, Nancy and Lisa. This is the conversation, and we have also another character, a person, Karen here. Karen. Let's read it aloud. Thank you for calling the sports center. May I help you? Okay. So Nancy is from sports center, and Lisa says, I bought here. Which one do you think? I bought an exercise bike. Do you know exercise bike? Yes, that is for exercising, not for traveling, from your store last year, and I'm having problems with it. I need to have it repaired. Nancy says, let me contact you to the service department. So the service department is the department from that sports center, so it's specific there. One moment, please, Nancy says. Karen says, service department, this is Karen. Now Karen is talking to the customer. How can I help you? Lisa says, I bought. Which one do you think here? Which sound is it? As I have already here shown you the answer. It is also the same here sound. From E letter we have a sound here. So a is a vowel sound. So we use an here. An exercise bike from the sports center last year, and it needs to be repaired. The bike which is bought is not working, so needs to be repaired. Okay, let's see the second part. Karen says, what seems to be, okay, the problem here. Okay, students, why the here? Because it is talking about the problem with the bike. It is not talking about any problem about Lisa. Okay, students, so the problem we have the here because it is specific to the bike. I'm not very sure, but I think there is. What can be the answer here? You have a problem. Okay, students, we need O because here we have P or consonant sound here in this word, and we use A because the problem is not known, is unknown. It is not specific with the bikes. Maybe a problem means something, one of the problems. And bikes, computer console, because the LCD screen does not display the different features. The different features means the features that they have. Okay, and Korean says nothing was on when you pushed the start button. Okay, so there is one start button that is specific, so we use the here. No, nothing was on. So someone will come to what? Take a look, okay, at your bike. So we use a because we have L here as the letter and L sound or consonant sound here. Okay, another part of our lesson is what we have learned in these exercises. We have learned the keywords like articles. Now you know that there are 3 articles in English. They are a, an, and the, right, students? And they are highly used words in English. And we know that we need nouns when we use articles. And nouns needs to be countable, and uncountable nouns are not, does not come with articles or the indefinite article, and the definite article can come with both of them. And we also learned about definite and indefinite and consonant and vowel sounds. Okay, students? So can you now, all of you, remember what are these things clearly, what we have learned? Yes, very good. Okay, we are going to now close the grammar exercise here from this part, and now we are going to move to the another exercise that is about the reading exercise. That is the another next reading from the previous one. In the previous one, we have read an interview, right? Now, let's read the questions for the text that we are going to read. What kind of text is it? Please have a look at your book. On the reading section, you have a text. Can you see that? I'm going to show you later. Before that, let's have a questions like what kind of text is it? And what is it about? Who has issued this notice? Okay, students. But by this questions as well, you know that this is a notice. Let me show you here. Okay, this is a notice. What kind of text is it? It is a notice. Okay, students. We have different kinds of text, right? Some text can be stories. Some text can be essays. Some text can be, notice. Some text can be messages. So this text is what kind of text? As I said, a notice. Okay. So what is it about? Now we are going to find it. Okay. Before that, let's have a look at the words here, which are made, pink in color. Accommodation, applicants, candidates, original, registration, proof, and further. Okay, students, do you know accommodation? Okay. Accommodation means the place where we live, or it is the rooms or houses, okay? Rooms or house or apartment or flat or whatever we call, where we live or stay. So here we have interview for accommodation. Now, do you have any idea about this? Have you ever been to an interview for such things? Or have you ever seen, interviews for living in some place or a hostel? Here we have Jyoti Girls Hostel. So it means it is asking for the students or the people or young people who wants to live in hostel for maybe study or for being away from home. So here are the interview. Here is the interview. So another one is applicants. Applicants means the person who apply for something, opportunity, some opportunities, or who wants to have some opportunity and who request for that opportunity. Applicants, they are called applicants. And candidates are those people who are suitable for that opportunities. And original documents means the documents which are real, which are not photocopied or copied by some media. And registration means having the record of in certain place. Maybe we have birth certificate from our ward office, okay, and we have mark sheets, certificates, and and then we have proof. What is the proof? Meaning of the proof? Proof means evidence, okay, facts, okay, of admission here required, and further means more help. Further help means more help. Now let's read it. So who has issued this notice? Can you find out who has noticed this notice? It is at the last part of this notice. It's warden who has issued this notice. And what kind of text it is? As I said, notice. And what is it about now? It is about an interview for accommodation in a hostel. Okay, students, now let's read it together. Okay, students, Jyoti Girls Hostel, interview for accommodation. Interviews for girls hostel applicants have been scheduled as below. March 5th to March 7th, 2021. Interview time of individual candidates will be first come, first serve basis between 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please bring the following original documents at the time of interview: birth certificate, registration certificate, mark sheet and certificates of the previous class, proof of admission at Jyoti Secondary School. If you need any further help, please contact the school administration warden. Okay, students, these are the text in our notice. So we have got a lot of information about the requirement of the applicants, applications from applicants, and it is for accommodation in the hostel of Jyoti Secondary School, and it is the warden who wants the applications, or who has issued the notice. Now let's have a look at the exercises, then we will get it more. Use these words to complete the following sentences. Now this is exercise A, and please have a look at the words like accommodation, applicants, original, registration, proof, and further. Okay, students, we have already discussed about these words, haven't we? Yes, right? So if you have any confusion, you can now again look at the exercise here, and then you will get it more clearly. Now let's look at the sentences. Okay, students, and we will find out its correct place. So the room still has many of its. The room still has many of its. What kind of features? Accommodation feature, application feature, original feature. Which one is suitable? Yes, it's original features. Original means the earlier or maybe the best features. And can you give me any information? Any information here means we want more information, right? So it means further information. Okay, students, now another sentence C here is hotel is included in the price of your holiday package. What is included? It is accommodation. Hotel accommodation means hotel, staying at a hotel is included. And sentence D, the police suspected him of dealing drugs, but they didn't have any, okay, any, proof. And there were over 500 applicants for the job. Applicants means the people who wishes and who apply for the job. And what is your school registration number or record number? Okay, students, so these are the solutions and these are the meanings of the words here. Now let's have a look at the exercise B. Answer the following questions, and the questions are: what is the name of the hostel? Okay, what is the name of the hostel? Can you find out from the text? Let me look at the text here. Okay, look at the first line, Jyoti Girls Hostel. Okay, this is the answer. So answer is Jyoti Girls Hostel. Did you find it? That's good. Now, another question is, will there be the interview for more than one day? Is it for only one day or more than one day? Can you find out here? Look at the date here. So, the interviews has been scheduled from March 5th to March 7th. Means it's more than one day, right? So, we will say, yes, there will be more than one day from March 5th to March 7th of 2021. Another sentence is, what is the time for the interview? Okay, let's look at the time. So can you see here AM PM in the text? Yes, you are right. It's 10:30 AM to 5 PM. Okay, so our interview time is from 10:30 to 5 PM. Okay, another question is, who will attend the interview first? Who will attend the interview first? Can you see the sentence with first here? Okay, let me show you here. Yes, first come, first service. So the persons or applicants who come first, they will be given the chance for the first interview. Okay, students, now let's have an answer. This is the first come, first serve basis. Okay, another sentence there. Another question is, what documents should the students bring for the interview? Do you know documents? What are the documents? Yes, our certificates. Okay, so let's see here what kind of documents are here. Can you read the list here from A to C? Yes, birth certificate, mark sheets, and proof of admission in the school. Okay, students, so we have here birth certificate, mark sheet, and proof of admission in the school. And another question is, if they want to know more about the interview, where should they contact? So where should they contact? Can you see? If you need any further help, please contact at the school administration. Okay? School administration. Yes, you are right. So our answer is at the school administration. Well, students, let me remind you one thing, that while answering the reading questions from the reading text, we can answer in the short sentences or simply some keywords like this, as I have mentioned here. I haven't mentioned the sentences, full sentences. This type of answers are also accepted in the answering from the text. Okay, students. So if you like to write the key answers, then you can write, and you will be correct. You will be correct, and you will get the full marks. Okay, students. So you can write the key answers as well. Okay, now we have come to the ending part of the lesson. So we have done revision, we have done discussion about the grammar, that was about articles, and we have talked about the reading second, that was about a notice, and we talked about the vocabularies like accommodation and so on. And we have done exercises for that, grammar and reading exercises. Okay, so these are the things that we have done in our today's lesson. I hope you have got all the ideas, and I hope you will do all the exercises in your copy as well and show it to your teacher. Thank you, students, for staying throughout the whole lesson. See you in our next lesson. Thank you. Namaste.